Hey y'all. Um, I just want to say something real quick. I just finished a reading for my other channel, and look, I wanted to show y'all there was something that came out with this here, and so literally I just saw this thumbnail image that looks like this on YouTube when I finished, and I was getting ready to post on my channel, and so like there was a song called Fire, and I don't know who it's by, but it said Fire and it said featuring YUQI. I guess it's an artist. This sounds like a pop song though. But this guy is the song is about burning bridges. And that's exactly what I was picking up in my last reading about burning these bridges. These parents, these loved ones, these family members have burned the bridges all the way down. Like you ain't even finna play with their ass no more. You've been cutting them off, just everything. And so that's what I've been picking up on. So I'm gonna just actually pull this here because this is some this is not gonna be this holiday season ain't gonna be what everybody used to. They gonna see a whole different you, I feel like. So let's see what comes out. Yeah, frustration child. Yeah. And then we got on the bottom of the deck is disruption. So we can really talk about frustration. Like these people can't deal. They not used to you not responding, not talking to them, not coming over, not cooking your famous whatever. They can't deal with it. And I feel like this is immediate family. This is a family that you well not for some of y'all it's still your immediate family. It's the family that you grew up in, right? It's so if you have created your own family, this is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the family you was born into. Okay. Especially if you don't have a family of your own. If you're a single parent and your parents or your sisters or your grandmas and your aunties and uncles and they still got something to say about your life. You know what I'm saying? They still got something to say about your life. But if you was married, they'd be like, "Oh, I don't deal with married people's problems, or I don't get into that." Then they want to take a step back. But if you single or you're a single parent or something, they feel like they got to, I heard coach you in some kind of way. These people don't even have their life together. They're frustrated. And so I feel like there's a lot of giving bad advice, things like that. They trying to make something fit that don't fit. People are lying about stuff. I feel like, when people always have to tell a lie about somebody else or always bring somebody else up when you talking to them, to me, gossip is not conversation, right? Like you call me to talk about somebody else. It's like, was there something else that you needed, or did you just call to tell me what Teresa did? Like some people you can tell it's like, oh girl, the tea is too hot. I got to spill it. Looking at us. It's a lot of people like that. They'll put their life on hold, pull the car over to tell a story about somebody else. There's something here about people being frustrated with you. Um, Also, there's something here about being frustrated, you guys being frustrated about things not working out. Well, when we start getting into manifestation territory, you have to be in alignment with spirit. Okay, so you could be manifesting a big red truck, or because you think you need a trucking business, and that's what you've been manifesting, and there's nothing coming through. You ain't got no cues. I just heard something about social cues. No one has came up to you, like networking and stuff like that. No one's come to network with you. No one's been sent to you to help you push this business out. You know, you're not visually seeing things that show up in everyday life like signs. You're not seeing a big red, truck drive by or something like that. You're not seeing any of that. You tried to go get your CDL or something didn't work out. Um it's because it's not in alignment for your soul's assignment. So that means that it's not in alignment with what you are supposed to be doing. 444 on the clock. What is, now since you've entered into the realm of being, totally surrendering yourself to what the most high has for you, it may not be that big, they might have been a dream you always had, but that's not the dream anymore. It's still your dream, but that's, I guess that's not the goal anymore, I should say. Because it still can be a dream of yours. You can still always dream of big red trucks and wanting to own your own business or something like that. But you being moved in a different direction. And so for you guys who are kind of in that struggle energy where you struggling to try to, because you're trying to make something fit that's not fitting, it's not in alignment for your assignment, for what you're here to do, for what you're supposed to be doing. Now you've opened yourself up to say, okay, I'm ready to, receive my assignment. Where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? Um, this is reminding me of that show used to come on. I've been watching it lately. It's called Touched by an Angel with Della Reese. And so she always passed out assignments to the angels. They never knew what they was doing or where they were going. She would just give them their assignment, tell them where they're going, or tell them what they're doing, and they had to figure out the rest. It's like, hey, I'm gonna just drop. Like one point, she just was like, "All right, now you're on your own," and just left. And it's like, okay, well, what am I supposed to be doing for this part? Sometimes she didn't even leave clear, instructions. She was just like, that person is your assignment. You're supposed to, help them find their greater good. It could be something real general like that, and then the angel would have to figure out what it was, and get down to the nitty gritty of it all. Yeah, I just got a phone call. So answering the call. So maybe instead of just writing out your vision board or whatever you want on there, maybe you should collaborate with spirit guides, most high. Just, hey, what should I be doing? Like if it's a relationship, is this person for me? Actually praying. I never did that before until, like, now I know to do that. But before, I never prayed like, hey, is this person good for me? I just was praying for a companion to help me with, because I single mom energy. So it's like, what you are praying for, it's not that God doesn't hear you, it's just that you're not getting the answer that you're looking for. It's not what you feel like is the right answer. Or no, that can't be it because I'm asking for this. And so it could be like somebody who, if you want, like, just going back to that scenario where you were doing the truck driving thing, or that's what you wanted to do, and that's what you've been manifesting for a while, and then somebody might come up to you and offer you a job to drive limos, and you go drive limos for this old man in his company, and then he end up leaving his company to you because he feel like you can run it. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it just comes in a different form. But if you turn that opportunity down, or you don't see it as an opportunity, it creates this, a lot of this. You may be, asking basically to go the wrong way. It's like, hey, Father, can you help me? I'm trying to go the wrong way. Can you please just help me go the wrong way? Like, that's what the prayer really is or becomes, right? And so maybe just get in the habit of asking, hey, which way should I go? Just like y'all get those nudges when y'all about to make a left and some say, hey, go right. It's the same thing with manifesting. Um, Me personally, I know I was manifesting that I needed to, like, go move and be in this other state so badly. I just wanted to be in this one particular state so badly. And then it never came to me. And then when I did get to go to that state, it was just like complete, like, conflict and confusion and chaos the whole time I was there. So sometimes he'll give you what you want just so you can see that that's not what you need. Okay. There's a lot of distorted energy here meant to create frustration and confusion as well. And so being mindful of that, you might want to stay clear of people who you know are toxic right now. Keeping your energy to yourself, keeping your thoughts and your feelings and your desires and your wants and your dreams to yourself, because someone else could be creating confusion or chaos or frustration for you, for some of y'all as well. This could be, outside forces completely, somebody else trying to do this to you. Because, I mean, Here in Tarot Land, we just keep picking up on that energy where people are trying to attack, your confidence. My confidence card out this deck come out like quite a bit when I'm reading, and so it's someone trying to attack your confidence. They're trying to attack your solar plexus, which is like that inner peace, your willpower, your will to fight, live, survive, all that kind of stuff. And then also too, they're attacking the root, which is like your financial stability as well. So it's kind of like knowing when it's a disruption and when it's a frustration that you're self-inflicting on yourself, or is this really a outside force disrupting what I have going on? There's a need to be discerning here with that. And when you guys are manifesting, like I said, pray about it. When you create your vision board, like sometimes it really should not take you a few hours. It really should take you a few days. It really should take you a few weeks. um my process is just, I will share with y'all, and I'm not saying y'all have to do this. This is just me sharing because this is straight talk. So I like to sit down and write down what I think I want first, and then let that marinate for a day or two. Write it all out, pray about it, meditate, and see what the answers are, because you can get immediate answers a lot of times on some of the stuff that you want to put on this vision board. I'm clairaudient, so I hear a lot of stuff like through a song or noises or something like that. Like the other day, I was just reminding myself, I was like, the Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? And then literally the guy outside getting his mail was like, that's right. That's right. And he wasn't even talking to me. He was talking to somebody outside. So, that's how I get a lot of my answers, right? And so you guys may find that when you pray out for something, you get an answer in a dream, or it could come to you through someone else. You could be out and about and you see a poster for cooking or something like that, and then all of this childhood dream come back, like I've always wanted to have my own restaurant or my own kitchen. I just heard kitchen for somebody who wanted to have their own kitchen or run their own kitchen. And so all of that like nostalgia will come, and you will start to be like, you know what? Because I remember when I was little and I used to be in my grandma's kitchen and da 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 da. And then you start to feel all of this stuff, because that's what it's like. How do you feel? Not what you always think, but how does it make you feel, right? And you may feel frustrated when you think about the big red truck company, right? You might get feelings of frustration like, man, this ain't working out. Try to get my CDL. I had to do this, and that, everything being delayed, blah, 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 blah. Like now, when you think about your business that you wanted to own, it's frustration. But in that moment, when you saw that poster of cooking, and you remember your dream of cooking, your love for cooking, it just brought back all those woman fuzzy feelings like inside. That's like the heart chakra energy, the solar plexus energy, sacral chakra energy. Like it all just came back to you in like one just bittersweet moment. And it's like, man, I wish I could do that again. But nope, because I got the big red trucking company that's on my board, so I gotta do that now. No, that's your sign that it is okay to switch that over. And I was actually being guided to pull my guidance deck, and look, Angel of Wisdom is here, and Angel of Determination. So being wise in your choices, okay, which is what we're talking about, because a lot of frustration is self inflicted. It really is. And it's just because we haven't been listening or we haven't been paying attention. We missed that cooking sign. You know, sometimes we get in a hurry trying to get to where we want to be, and we don't even realize the detour was there to protect us, to put us on the right path, to give us a better opportunity. Or maybe you always just so used to hustle bustle, gotta go get it, gotta. A lot of times we don't hear anything about, hey, if you just sit still and allow things to come to you, they will come to you. Especially in business, you're taught to go run out there and get it, hustle, 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 hustle. like do all of this stuff to try to make sure. And a lot of times you have done all of that and nothing really changed. Your sales went up 10%. You know what I mean? I definitely learned that when I started my last business, I had already been working on it before, and I felt like it didn't really move as much, and this and that. But when I understood, like, don't run after all of these people for opportunities. Just pray about it, meditate over it, visualize it, put it on your vision board, write it down, put it in your journal, whatever you do, okay, and manifest, customers, manifest, this, 20%. Like, I want my sales to go up 20% in the year 2023. Okay. And then you will start to notice how it's almost like the universe will shape to what you've asked for. And you might see immediate results. Depends on how tied you are, how tuned in you are, where your karma is at, and everything else. But if you're in good standings with the Most High and the universe, you're fully in alignment with all of these forces. They will collectively work for you. So now you're not having to get up every morning and go stand out there in front of a building and try to hustle your products. Now you don't have to do that, because guess what? Now you're getting more traffic to your page. One of your posts went viral now. Now instead of 20%, your sales have gone up to 30%, and it didn't even take you the whole year. Learning how to call things into yourself so you're not running and chasing every lead down that you feel that you have to do in order for your business to grow, because time is still money, right? Time is still money. And you could be out there running around all day and ain't sold a single product. And now you're frustrated. So I'm going to share something with y'all. My niece was having she had a business, and she just felt like she had to run around to do deliveries. She had to run around to go get, I got to go over here and see about this person, chasing down $10, chasing down, but it costs you $10 damn near to go over there where they live and come back to your house, to go home, pick the product up and take it over their house and then bring it back. Like, it's time is still money. Gas is still money, like moving around all that time. And she was so frustrated, she got into a car accident, her car stopped. Like, it just was a series of events that just kept on going, and she was trying her best to try to get over here to make this delivery to get $20. And I'm like, I can take you, or just ask the person to come meet you somewhere, like other ways of doing things, trying a new solution, right? And so she came, I brought her over my house and told her to just like chill out for the day. Just stay at my house and just like, let's talk, whatever you going through, whatever you trying to do with your business, whatever. She sat there and made like 4 more sales while she was just sitting there at my house. So I explained, I'm like, do you see how this can work for you? You don't have to be out there chasing everything down. If it's meant for you, it's going to come to you. Believe, align, pray, meditate, get in tune with it, figure out which way you need to go. Um, Even if you get signs like about certain customers that I would be making my products for, I had a recipe for the things that I did, but certain customers I knew, hey, I need to add a little bit more of this in there. Or I need to just write a special handwritten note and just saying thank you, or, just some kind words, and maybe motivate somebody else to do something. Like I would get those little nudges for specific customers. And like I said, I already had a business model, I already had my products and recipes and things like that, but I knew certain people just needed certain things. And that does come from my bloodline. Like I come from a bloodline of, like healers. Okay. So that could just be my ancestors showing up to me like, hey, put a little extra in there. This person have a little this going on. You need to, you know, so things like that. And so whenever you are in the place where you're supposed to be, you're aligning with the universe, you're aligning with the Most High wants you to do, you will notice that things come a lot faster. You are able to actually just rest. You are able to have balance without creating an imbalance or frustration. You know what I mean? You can actually just sit there and receive because that's what you're supposed to do. That's the energy of an empress and an emperor. They sit down. Well, the empress sits and receives. The emperor, they have to be in control of situations and things like that. And a lot of times, an emperor can't rest until everybody else is taken care of. And so maybe that's the way you've been approaching a business idea or your career choice is being in that emperor energy. The empress is that feminine energy, that divine energy that attracts whatever. She is abundant, but she laying the fuck down in every day. And so she knows how to attract. She knows how to sit there because she can just sit back and listen and take her cues from nature and be like, okay, that's what I need to do next. Okay. Well, then you spend, if spirit tell you, hey, get up and go to the store right now, you get up, you go to the store, you meet somebody who has a shop and they want and now you meet this person and they could be like, oh, your skin is so pretty. Oh, I make my own products. I do this, and that. It's like, oh, okay. It's like, you know what? I have a clothing store and I actually need some kind of something to balance it out. So hey, do you want to would you be interested in putting your oils in my shop? Because I kind of do need like something extra going on. You know what I mean? And so the time that it took for you to go to the store, you done made a connection. You have networked yourself into some kind of an opportunity here. So just think about it in that way. Sometimes we get so hung up on making lists because I know I'm a Libra. I will list the fuck out of some shit. Okay, I will put stuff on my list to check it off my list because it just made me feel better. Okay. So I'm just saying, we have our lists, we have our goals, we have our, assumptions is what they end up being when we're not co-creating with the universe, the Most High, our guides, when we're not getting their input. It's just like you trying to build something, build a business model for something or for somebody, but you ain't never talked to that person. You never interviewed them to see what they like, what they want, you never got this person's input, right? So you got to have the input of the universe, of the Most High, of your spiritual guide. I mean, and just whoever you deem your highest source, okay, y'all? So you got to have the input of some force to help you to manifest what you're wanting. But it has to be in alignment because then it's easier for you to receive it. And I hope that makes sense. Things will come to you so fast. As soon as you manifest it, it'll come to you because it's what's already, like in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing with your soul's assignment. So now you get this great opportunity to put your stuff in someone's shop. Now you are exposed to their clientele. Now you're exposed to their website, right? Their social media, because now they about to blast you for you. Okay. And this is just that business side of me talking, that marketing side of me talking. It's like you get other people can promote you. It's free advertising. Instead of you being this one person by yourself trying to get everyone to know your name or know your product, now you got some help. Somebody who already come with clientele, somebody who already come with a fan base or whatever this is for y'all. Y'all know I'm just using this as an example. But guess what? Now this person's so happy you coming that they about to blast it all over their accounts. Hey, do you have some kind of like signage or something? Because I can put that in my window. Look, the me in me would be like, yes, I do. And then I'll take my ass right over to Office Max and create something on Canva real quick and get it blown up. And now I got a sign and I'll get it to you by Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I do. I sure do. Yes, I do. And so it's just that need to also, I'm hearing that get ready so you don't have to, or be ready so you don't have to get ready. So someone needs to get their marketing, their advertisement on point. Get you a plan together, get you some strategies in place, figure out the biggest thing, y'all. And this is just like my marketing background. With a business, you have to figure out who your target market is, because a lot of times you think you know who your target market is, but when you go and do your analytics and you see who's actually coming to your website or who's actually buying your stuff, it could be a totally different age range than what you expected. And in that case, then you have to kind of tweak your business to fit that, instead of just still being stubborn in the way that you created your business or whatever. Because you could have created your business for 20 to 30-year-olds, right? And then you find out that people in their 50s are spending the most money on your products, are coming back the most. Well, maybe now you need to gear your advertising and your marketing towards that 50-year-old range. Maybe put older people in your advertising. You know what I'm saying? And your advertisements and your posting, and in your, any kind of media that you have going on that you're trying to share with other people for advertising purposes. It's just one of those things to where you kind of just are going with the flow, but constantly be checking those analytics, right? Because that's what tells you what your next move is. Okay. So if you feel like, hey, my sales are dropping for these 20-year-olds, or, they buy something, but then they don't really return, do you want repeat customers or do you want those first time customers? Okay. You can say, well, I want to reach both. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then you need to have a set of marketing that goes out for these 50-year-olds. And that's what you put out in places where you know that the 50-year-olds are going to be. And then you might have some marketing for some young people, and that's what you put, like maybe you use TikTok or something for that. You know what I mean? So just understanding your customer, and allowing your customer to tell you, you know what I mean, to dictate your business, because that, I mean, without them there is no business. Okay, so I don't know why I just went on that, but yeah, excuse me. Maybe somebody just need to hear that with their business. Um, but yeah, just making sure, you guys, that you are staying, that positive energy when it comes to your business. Making sure that my dogs are going crazy right now, which is always like confirmation for me when I feel like, they chime in on a random part. But just making sure you're staying positive, because that's a big part of it. You don't ever want to feel frustration about something that you're trying to manifest. And once you get to the point of feeling frustration with whatever you're manifesting, take it off your list. Take it out. It's not bringing you happiness. It's not bringing you joy. It's not bringing you money. It's not even bringing you people or network, other people you can network with. It's not bringing traffic to your website, or your posts are not bringing traffic, to your social media accounts. So maybe it's time to take that off the list. Okay. So I'm going to leave this there, you guys. I will see y'all in the next Straight Talk. Bye, y'all.